Hello guys, back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be discussing operations of stacks. So in our last video we talked about how stacks are LIFO structures, which means that the last element you put into the stack is the first element that will be retrieved when you are using that stack. And then we went over some common operations and their time complexities, for example the pop operation, the peek operation, and the push operation, which I did not go over. But basically all it does is that the push operation adds a new element to the stack. Okay, not returns element to the stack. It adds a new element to the stack. That's what the push operation does, and this can be done with the append feature, which we'll go over. And then we can also return the size of a stack, which has a big O of 1 time complexity. So as you can see, all these operations have a big O of 1 complexity. Now let's go over how to implement them. So here in Python we can implement stacks as 1D array. So here I have a stack simple. My stack is called stack and it's a 1D array. Alright, so let's call this stuff. So first let's do the pop operation. So first we'll have pop, and I know I'm using global variables, but bear with me. So let's globalize the stack variable, or list, the stack list, and then all we have to do is stack the pop. That's literally it. And then for the push, which I want to do next, all we have to do is globalize the stack again, and then stack will append a value which we can pass as a parameter. For now, let's keep it that our values are integers. Okay, so now let's create a stack of numbers from 1 to 10. So for I range 1 to 10, all we have to do is push the value I plus 1. Okay, now if you check, nothing happens because I forgot to print the stack. So let's print the stack and see if it contains numbers 1 to 10. Okay, good. So we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So now that we have a stack of numbers, let's see if the pop operation would work. So here let's call pop, and check it out. After popping, let's print the stack. Print stack. And there you see the 10th object is gone. If you pop, now let's pop again and print the stack. You'll see that it will be shorter, right? So with this, the pop and push, we are done. Let's move on to the peek and size operations. So for the peek, let's say we want to peek at the last element in the array. All we have to do is return. We have to globalize stack first, so I don't like using global variables. That's fine. All we have to do is return the last item in the stack. This can be done in many ways. I'm just going to use a simple way. Stack -1, and all this should do is peek at the last element. Oh, what did I do? Sorry. All this does is peeks at the last element in the stack. So after this, if I do peek, it's going to, if I print peek, if I print the peek, I should get 8, which in this case I do get after popping 2 times. And then the size should be pretty straightforward. All you do is def size and then globalize the stack. Oh my god, I hate typing global. All you do is globalize the stack, return the length of the stack, that's all. So then I can print, size, length of, oh my god, stack is size. So let's do this here. After popping twice, let's see the output. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this makes sense. So before we popped, we have this length of the stack, and we can also check the length of the stack initially, before the first pop. So let's see that in action. So initially had 10, then we removed the last element, then it became 9, then 8, then we printed it again. So this is all the operations, basic operations I can think of for stacks. If you enjoyed, I just want people to enjoy my videos, so thank you for staying through and watching this long, and maybe in the next video we can start stacks. Sorry that this was uploaded very late, I was quite busy. I know that's my only excuse. I'm sorry. Bye.